BS Discover. What's up with ya? What's up? Feeling kind of shaky today. Second take one, wasn't really going with it. But take two, guess what? It's a flexibility. Do you know what liability is? It can be the liability that makes you know how to save yourself from backstabbers. Backstabbers. They not like they used to be. So true. Wow. Anybody get any news today? Anybody lost anything? Anybody took your ideas? Anybody took anything from your accounts? Did you get your taxes yet? Backstabbers, ha. They not what they used to be. Well, we're going to talk about backstabbing today. We got a lot to worry about, don't we? Government. A lot of people still ain't get their taxes. And Lord knows I ain't get mine. Tax season's here again. The first time I do my own taxes and get a decent amount, I'm still waiting. But guess what? We're learning. We're learning to avoid them backstabbers. Cause why? Cause we ain't like we used to be. We're learning every day. Every day we turn on our YouTube channels and we're learning. I'm learning, you learning, and we're just passing it along. Because we don't want you to go through shaky periods. You know, where people like to backstab. You still waiting on your taxes. You go to the bank. The money you expect to be there isn't there. Or somebody give you a fake check. And the only thing that saves you is your reputation. People are sending out fake checks to people with fake jobs. At a time that everybody's looking for a job that pays good. But when you get this fake check and this job that tells you all you gotta do is follow this, and we got this check for you that's up front, it looks good, it sounds good. You heard of the job, everybody's doing it, everybody's talking about it. But when it comes down to it, guess what? You almost end up behind bars. Shaky. But we gonna shake that backstabbing off of us. Because you have to go through to understand, to want to pass the message on so people can know that this is true. There's no lies on this backstabbing. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be people that know you're able to reach higher than them. So what they're going to try to do is put you in a position that you have to get yourself out of. Backstabbing. So many people I've heard lately that even they go to the bank, the banks are closing their accounts. Even other avenues of banks that are online are taking their money. So what I always do to not be in that same category is always take my time and don't give them my all, give them just a bit. See how long they last. Do research. See who uses them more. Go online. It tells you every day. You're learning everything. Is this valuable? Will this be valuable to me? Because I ain't trying to go through any backstabbing stage. We ain't trying to go down that shaky road. We trying to go into 2025, 2026, 2027 with no problems. But people take you down that shaky road. We trying to be upright, ready and prepared. Because when you got your money, you worked hard for your check, and you invested your money, and you invested in other people and their ideas, whether it was a car dealership, whether it was a pizza shop, whether it was a restaurant, you invested your money in their ideas. So why not take the time to think about what you want to invest in to avoid any backstabbing? Take your time, look at the banks, see which banks hold the most customers, support the most customers, and which banks are going out of business. We got new banks coming in. Don't be on a bank backstabbing way of losing your money in your bank. We got new banks coming in, and banks are coming in from overseas because that's where all the money is. Beacon coins, crypto coins, that was all overseas money, but it started here. It started right here in the US. And the biggest backstabbing thing is to see that we have to go and invest money in coins that were overseas. Because the people came here and what? They send their money back home to their people. There's nothing wrong with that. But invest like we invest. Do you remember I said, how do you invest in the car dealership? You invest where you were. A lot of them wasn't investing here. They'll go back home, buy a car, and have it sent here. Which decreases our economy value. Because if a Chrysler costs 20,000, but we go across seas and get it for 5,000, then I'm supporting the US dollar, the value of the dollar? Do you see it as what I'm saying that it is? So when they go back and they invest their money, it's okay to do it. But you also got to do it in a place that built you. So you continue to be built. So now our value dollars is down to them. So everybody's reaching low. So you wonder why the US is trying to get us back high. Because we can't turn our backs no more to what is of value. The US dollar. The US way of thinking to make that dollar the greater dollar than the overseas dollar. How many times you hear somebody reaching the beacon coins and all of a sudden the money's up, then the money is down? The rich man money is up because he can put enough in to do that. But when you're growing, you have to know how to avoid backstabbing events, even in your home. Somebody's taking care of the home, the books, the banks, the accounts. Watch the money. Watch what they're investing in. Do not sit there idle mind, because your idle mind is a lost mind. It's a mind that can go just anywhere. So you take the time and learn. Learn what's of value. Learn what's going to make the money increase. I remember when Facebook started, I had a professor. She was telling everybody, "Come on, get your money, get your." So everybody started taking some money and they started to invest. We was in college then. We were just learning. I think that's why I did my first business plan, and I spoke about rap and people and people I knew of Zulu Nation, people who was in hip hop. They looking at me like this girl don't know what she talking about. And then later on, when they start to see my page and the people that come around me, they were around me who also invested in other people around me. So it wasn't all about me, it was all about them. And in some way, you can see a backstabbing going on because it wasn't about me, it was about them. Even though I was able to have them in the rim, I wasn't able to make the contact that I wanted to make in my business plan, because everything that was said was unsaid and wasn't said. And when it comes to people knowing what a backstabbing state is, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be associates, it could be other businesses, because they know you have the possibility and the know-how to win. And they're like, "You don't know this people." I'm like, "Yes, I do know this people." And then later on, I got to see my family and friends with them and other people out there in the business industry, in the industry where entertainment is great. And then people started coming around me and bring other people around me. And then I had to learn at a state, some of it was backstabbing and some of it was people not backstabbing. It may have seemed like that because you're grown at a lower state to get to a higher state. So maybe I got a star or two, but maybe not a star. If you know what I mean. I got somebody who's beginning to get into the movie industry. And yet that helped me to expand, to know more people, to have more people when I'm ready to do more ideas, get and have things happen. But first, I had to learn to avoid the people who knew my ideas, because they also have friends who are movie stars or trying to be movie stars and up there. So these are the things that we are learning, whether it's with business, with money, with beacon coins, crypto coins, schools, sports, whatever it is, there's always. So go out and BS, discover, know what it is, know that you have ideas. They always say, one thing I learned when it came to doing my business, the reason why there are so many backstabbers, because people want to accomplish what people have accomplished in your state. Or maybe they don't like what they think that you bring in. That's not your idea. It's somebody else who's bringing it in, but they think it's you because those people are around you. But you have no idea of what's going on. So those are two different backstabbing states. One, you don't trust my idea. You think that people around me and what they're doing is what I want to do, but my idea is totally different. And I cannot give it out there. They tell you that ask not, want not, but what if I ask, but you did not give me because you were so busy trying to please or take the idea or bring a bunch of people to use an idea and create your own in the same method and the same standards. Those are some of the backstabbing ways of business that people are doing today, and we are learning. So know yourself, know who you are, know what you want, sit back. It may take some years, it may take some time, but you're going to get what you want. And the reason why it's taking a long time, because you're seeing the backstabbing. And all you need to know is how to change it. And it can be changed as long as you don't give up. Now go and BS, discover, and make it happen.